Ready? We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome everyone to the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. It's February 12th, 2026. On my immediate right is Commissioner Kevin Cook, who represents District 2. On my left is Commissioner Aaron Mays, who represents District 3. I'm Bill Rippon, and I represent District 1. On my far right, our counselor. Are you there?
Black Jack Jayhawk. Is that the right answer?
I'm not even going to say your name now. And on my far left is Lisa Smith, our county clerk.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
All right. What's first on the agenda?
First item is item 1, presentations, A, 2025 Winter Wonderland event results.
Good morning. I am Mandy Wells. I'm the Development Director at TART. Thank you guys for having me this morning. I do not have a presentation, but I'm going to give you some numbers. We had just celebrated our 28th annual Winter Wonderland event, which was very successful. We raised over $236,000 this year, which was up about $15,000 from last year, so we had a very successful year. We had 8,788 vehicles drive through, which was up about 500 from last year, which was great. And we only had one evening where we had to close due to the weather, which was also wonderful. That's kind of our biggest thing every year is whether we're going to have to close, if it's raining or snowing, but we only had one day, so we were very fortunate for that. We had more than 420 dedicated volunteers throughout the event, setting up, wrapping displays throughout the event with the evenings, with volunteering, helping manage the cars, take money. And so with that, we had about 1,300 hours of service that was provided by our volunteers, which is very incredible. But I have to say, one of our biggest who I attribute the success of this event to is Shawnee County Parks and Rec. If we didn't have the support, we would not be able to put on such a successful event. I've developed some really close relationships with the guys out there, and I would say that if they weren't out there, I started 3 years ago. I would have had no idea what I was doing, but thanks to them, they helped us run the event, get it set up. There's a couple of them that are there every day checking on the displays, making sure that there's nothing wrong with them, and then also the wrap-up, which they wrapped up about 2 weeks ago, I want to say, which was about a month and a half earlier than last year because we got the snowstorm. But they really make the event a success. So a huge thank you to Shawnee County for all the support. Again, it was our 28th year. We're going into the 29th year, hoping that this next year will be even bigger than last. And we wouldn't be able to do it without the support of that group. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And we certainly appreciate the service you provide
Yeah.
for Shawnee County
Thank you.
and City of Topeka. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would agree. Thank you for everything that TARC does in the community and Winter Wonderland. And thanks to our Parks and Rec folks and all of our corporate sponsors that come out and help. And there's a lot of work that goes into putting up the Winter Wonderland.
There is. We're starting now with our, we're actually getting a committee together. We didn't have one the last year and a half, so we're pulling a committee together and we're going to start planning now. We've already got a trailer in the back of around TARC so we can start wrapping displays, and it's an ongoing thing year round.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And I'm sure Tim would probably say that the Parks and Rec people enjoy working with TARC as well. I think they do a lot of work all year round. I think this is one of their favorite times of year is to help out with that. So,
Yeah.
and then I know they did a lot of social media stuff as well.
Oh,
this
yeah,
year,
they did. Yes, they did.
To help promote this. And so it's good to see that being successful and having the best year ever for it. So,
Yep.
all right.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item.
Next item is item 3, consent agenda.
I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Next item is item 4, new business. A, county clerk. 1, consider all voucher payments.
Commissioners, we have vouchers this morning that total $4,090,244.91. Significant payments from the voucher report We have our JADO payment of $908,233.64, holding accounts with the state of Kansas of $817,728.80. There was a $358,800 progress payment made to Mammoth Sports for the Bettis turf replacement. That was paid from capital outlay and Parks for All Foundation funds. Finally, $120,982.32 for a payment to King Construction for the bridge replacement on the Southwest Jordan Road from the Bridge Project Fund. I do not have any questions regarding the vouchers, would move for their approval.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
2, consider correction orders.
I would move that we approve the correction orders.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
3, public hearing and consider approval of resolution number R2026017, exempting certain property owned by Resource Fine Foods Incorporated from ad valorem taxation for economic development purposes.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ashley Biegert, Chair of the Administrative Review Committee. The resolution proposed before you this morning captures the Administrative Review Committee's recommendation on the exemption for Reesers. This is a 90,000 square foot expansion of their salad plant located at 3728 Southeast 6th Street in Topeka. Reesers indicated that this expansion is needed for internal growth and to improve the efficiency to meet the rising product demand. Reesers indicated that they would create 30 new jobs as a result of this expansion within the first 3 years of the exemption period. So the resolution before you provides for that and indicates that to the extent they don't meet that threshold, their exemption would be reduced proportionally by a percentage based upon that. Other items of note in the resolution is that it's going to be in effect from 2027 through 2036. It's 100% of the value of the improvement only, not the land, and it would not include the school capital outlay portion, which is required by law to be excluded. Additionally, there are several other eligibility requirements. Reesers would have to apply annually for renewal. They are required to provide the county with any and all data that we need for our reporting requirements to the state of Kansas. And it also indicates that they, of course, have to secure an order from the Board of Tax Appeals for the exemption. With that, the board is required to hold a public hearing on this matter, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have, and there are representatives from Reesers here today as well.
Questions?
Maybe just if Reesers, a question of Reesers, with the expansion of this facility, it is allowing you more opportunities for warehousing, or is this jobs, and both?
Hello, my name is Jeff Adair. I'm Director of Facilities at Research Fine Foods here in Topeka. This is specifically for warehousing. It doesn't mean that it might not grow into production jobs, but at this time it's predominantly for warehousing.
And so this just improves the campus that we have here in Topeka for Reesers?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And then you guys also did an expansion of your trucks, loading docks there at the facility.
Yes, that's part of the warehouse expansion. We added 26 loading doors, which will relieve some of the pressure on our existing facility on Deer Creek Traffic Way. If anybody's been down there in the summertime, you notice it gets a little congested down there, which isn't good for traffic. So it's moved some of that pressure to an area that we can take that overflow.
You guys have quite a bit of delivery that comes in every day of potatoes, don't we? Or
We do. Each facility on a busy day can receive anywhere between 15 and 20 truckloads of potatoes per day.
how much is in a truckload?
45,000 pounds.
Wow. A lot of potatoes.
Yeah, we don't get to use them all. A lot of them, it gets peeled off, as anybody that's made potato salad or mashed potatoes knows, but yeah, it's a lot of potatoes.
How many truckloads go out each day?
Boy, that's a good question. Our summers are super busy season. I think our biggest day out was 110 trucks, and that's,
Wow.
and those are full. Those are going at 65 or 70,000 pounds. So that's, several million pounds worth of product.
It's a little bit of food.
It's a lot of potato salad.
Yeah.
Just a lot of potatoes.
Just out of curiosity, do you know if Reese's or Frito-Lay uses more potatoes on a daily basis?
Boy, I don't want to take them on, but I would say it's probably pretty close.
Yeah, okay.
Very good.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner May, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. We are in public hearing now. We'll let anybody who wants to speak in opposition of this speak first. Seeing none. Anybody in favor would like to speak? Going, gone. Commissioner?
I'll make a motion that we close the public hearing and adopt the resolution.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. All right. Next item.
Next item, item B, Department of Corrections. 1, consider approval of contract C2026-035 between Halley Counseling Services and the Juvenile Detention Center for the Family Peace Initiative Program at a cost of $19,200 to be paid from the inmate wellness account.
Good morning, Commissioners. Angela McCarty, Department of Corrections. I'm asking for approval for this agreement. This is a renewal of a contract that we've had with Halley Services. They provide the Family Peace Initiative Program in our Juvenile Detention Center. We've had this program for about 6 years. We continue to see value in this program. And the cost of this program will be paid through the inmate wellness account and not our department budget. So I will stand for any questions.
Questions?
None.
All right.
I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner May, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
2, consider approval to prepare specifications and issue a request for proposal for work in connecting the work crew building to the city water systems for fire suppression. Estimated cost of $80,000 to be paid from fiscal year 2026 contingency funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Phelps, Department of Corrections. This item is so that we can take the building that we purchased in 2005 and we had primarily used for storage to start making more use of it for our inmate work crews, materials, and housing. And that requires us to bring it up to fully to fire code, and we need to connect it to a water supply for our fire suppression system. And that's what this action will do, allow us to go out for bid to find the best price to get that done. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Tim, was most of the $80,000, was that getting the new water line to the building, or was that including the fire suppression system? Or
This cost is primarily so that we can dig under the street. We can pay to dig under the street to access the city water line that's on the other side of 8th Avenue. So that's where the greatest part of the expense is. It will only supply us with the fire water access, fire suppression access, not the sprinkler system itself. The sprinkler system already exists.
okay.
It had been disconnected before we purchased the building, so now we need to reconnect it.
Okay. Any other questions?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
why contingency funds?
That was just a discussion that we had with Jennifer because it wasn't anticipated that it would be at this cost, so we did not specifically budget for it. I'm always open to trying to be flexible in that regard, but we just wanted, since we're so early in the year, we wanted to be careful not to take too big of a bite into the budget.
So when we were doing the CIPs and small projects, this wasn't on the radar at that time?
Correct. We thought that the water line was connected, and we were working downstream on, and we did put on the CIP to have a detection system installed so that we could be alarmed if something was happening. But we did not realize that the water line was not connected underground.
Okay.
The water line that originally fed the system is just no longer of any use, or is it?
It had been removed when
No.
the company that owned the building prior to us They did some remodeling and put, the street went down further, and they did all that concrete work, and they apparently just dug it out.
No. Great. Yes.
So I see you got estimated cost of $80,000. Do we know for sure that that's what it's going to cost, or are we going to get multiple bids and everything on this? So,
Yes, sir. We got that for purposes of being able to get a scope. We got that bid from one vendor, and then we realized, well, at that level, we need to do an RFP.
okay.
So that's what this is for.
Well, I'm optimistic it'll be less than that.
Any other questions?
No, I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Commissioner.
Tim. Next item.
C, Noxious Weed Department. 1, consider approval to fill a full-time applicator 2 position with an experienced candidate at a salary including benefits of $64,767.10.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Landon, Director of the Weed Department. As the clerk mentioned, this is a candidate that's going to be coming over from another county. They're fully experienced with what we do, the equipment that we use, the software that we sell chemical with, so they bring a lot of knowledge to the table. And so with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
This is just filling an open position.
Yeah, just the one that Tyler DeWitt vacated back in October.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Will this person be getting drone certified?
They will eventually. Normally, that class doesn't happen till January, so it'd be a year from now. So we'll wait and be sure that they're going to stay with us and go from there. But I believe, yes, they will be. We expect kind of all of our applicators to be licensed and drone certified. That gives us the flexibility of sending whomever out wherever.
Okay.
So.
All right, thank you.
All right. Any questions? I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Next item.
D, Information Technology. 1, consider approval of contract C 2026031 for the purchase of 100 personal computers through CDW-G for $122,300 using State of Kansas contract pricing.
Morning, Commissioners. Mark Price, Information Technology. This is just a request to start the purchasing of our Tech Refresh computers for 2026. This will be a first batch. We will have more later in the year, but just trying to get some in here so we can complete some upgrades and keep the county moving.
You say in here, it's purchased through the CDWG. Is that a government?
So CDWG, CDW is a reseller of computer equipment. G is just the G is their government side of it. We did get quotes from multiple vendors. CDWG just happened to come in.
I thought maybe that was some cooperative. Okay.
No.
All right. Any other questions? Yes, Mr. Mays.
Is this just for CPUs, or is this monitors and keyboards and all of that as well?
This is just for CPUs.
Okay. I mean, when we do this, do we also, like, look at what it would cost at a big box store or anything like that to compare, or do we just go straight to the purchasing cooperatives?
So we're going to purchasing cooperatives because the computers at the big box stores a lot of times don't have the commercial licensing that come on the computer. They have a consumer license for Windows, and there's differences, and to actually be able to connect to our domain, we have to buy the one with the commercial enterprise license.
So that's how they get you.
Yeah, that's one of the ways.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Is that a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the contract.
Second.
All right. Motion's been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Next.
Next item is item E, Land Use and Development Department. 1, consider approval to reclassify a Planning and Development Coordinator to an Environmental Health and Program Coordinator with no change to salary or benefits.
Good morning, Commissioners. Joni Fedani, Director of Land Use and Development. As mentioned, I'm here to do a reclassification of a position that's already existing within my department. As you are aware, recently the department changed from planning to land use and development, and as such, we took over duties with environmental health. Some of those duties were covered by a position that was split between environmental health and child care licensing. You will hear shortly in just a minute from the health department on that position, but it is going to remain with the health department. Because of that, we have a bunch of duties that need to be covered, and one of the options was creating a position and hiring a position new, but I felt like first what we should do is use existing staff who know a whole lot about our department as well as environmental health to cover those duties first. And then after we have those covered and see what we may need left, then we can reassess whether or not a new position needs to be hired. So as such, I discussed this with two people within my office, and we elected to reclassify one of those positions. And that's what we're here for today. If you have any questions.
Questions? Mr. Mays?
So the position, it says here, no change in salary or benefits. Is this person taking on a lot of additional responsibility without any additional pay?
Yeah, that's a trick question. Yes and no. So they are all new duties in essence. A lot of the things that she does already in regards to permitting, it's just going to be in a new area. Also, things that she does in regards to accounts payable or receiving credit card invoices and such and doing all of that. It's going to be a whole new segment and learning some new things, but in essence, all of the same duties. And the two positions are going to more closely align in regards to how those duties are split. And so if one of them is gone, the other one still has the ability to handle some of those duties, things like deposits and making sure that payments are paid. It's just that with the environmental health piece of it, there is going to be a learning curve in regards to what they do.
So it's not necessarily more work, it's just different work?
Different.
Okay.
Exactly. Good, yes. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions?
I'll move for approval.
I would second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Next,
F, Health Department. 1, consider approval to reclassify the Shawnee County Health Department Account Clerk 2 to an administrative assistant.
Good morning, Commissioners. Teresa Fisher, Director of the Health Department. As Joni alluded, this is really the final step in the transition of environmental health to land use and development out of the Health Department. We did have a position in Account Clerk 2 that was split between both environmental health and child care licensing. I am before you today to ask to reclassify that from an Account Clerk 2 to an administrative assistant. The staff member has elected to stay with the Health Department and to really align with the other divisions that we have in the Health Department. All the others have an administrative assistant or a similar person that oversees the duties within that whole division. So this individual will be taking on additional duties outside of child care licensing. I did not include in the part that the clerk read, but there is a small increase in the salary for this with this reclassification. This position is already budgeted in our child care licensing grant. We've looked at additional grant funding that will be flexible to cover that, and then there'll be also departmental budget that will cover the remainder of this position for this calendar year. With that, I'm happy to take questions.
questions? I will move for approval then.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
G, Commission. 1, acknowledge Commissioner Rippon appointing Jack Calcutt to the Shawnee County Parks and Recreation Advisory Board.
All right, Jack Calcutt is a resident of Shawnee County in Dover Township. He works as Vice President of Marketing for Fact Set Research Systems, Inc. Jack and his wife, Katie Calcutt, own Holly Court Homes, LLC. They acquire and renovate, manage, furnish homes in Topeka. Jack has previously been a part-time lecturer of finance at the University of Kansas. as a chartered financial analyst. Jack has coached youth soccer in Topeka for several seasons. He had previous municipal government experience, including work on several urban renewal projects and served on a zoning board of appeals. Jack and his family attend Most Pure Heart of Mary Catholic Church. So I think he'd be a good fit on the Parks and Rec. He has a few kids too. How many?
9.
9 kids in here. So anyway, probably using our Parks and Rec system quite a bit, I would think. So anyway, so I'd make a motion to appoint him on the Park Advisory Board.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Next.
Next item, item 2, acknowledge Commissioner Cook appointing Trevor Burdett to the Stormontvale Events Center Advisory Board.
Mr. Burdett I have an opening on the Shawnee County Stormontvale Events Center Advisory Board. Mr. Burdett is the owner of Doughboys Pizza. He's also a former owner or partial owner of the Topeka Tropics. He's also a professor at Washburn Tech, and so I think that he would be a good addition to Stormontvale Events Center, and that he's participated in multiple levels with them for events. So make a motion to appoint him.
Second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Congratulations. Next item.
Item 5, public comment.
I don't have anyone signed up for public comment, but if there's anyone here who'd like to speak, this is your moment. All right, seeing none. Next item.
Item 6, administrative communications.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Welch, Court Administrator, Shawnee County District Court. Just a reminder that Andrew Holmes will be formally invested as District Magistrate Judge tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. This will be in courtroom 4D on the 4th floor. So we're happy to have him aboard.
All right. Thank you. Anyone else? Commissioner Mays?
Quite a bunch today.
Yeah.
So Washburn University basketball team, probably the best basketball team in the country right now, Division II. Game tonight and a game Saturday. My understanding is Saturday's game is actually going to be televised as well, so that's kind of cool. But if you haven't had a chance to see them, go out and check it out. It's a great time, and if you're an Alumni Association member, you get buy one, get one free tickets also, so.
Commissioner Cook, you have anything?
Oh, just a recap of the JADO meeting last night. We approved several incentives. I know we have representatives from the Greater Topeka Partnership here today, so I just want to thank them for their hard work. And then it was a really thrilling game to watch KU win. I mean, that's a team that just to watch, isn't it?
It was a really fun game to watch, honestly. Yeah, it was really good.
All right. That bears repeating. I wanted to mention the Link Innovation Labs. They had a ribbon cutting Monday, and it's good to get that up and running. And it looks like we already have a lot of interest in that facility, and some renters signed up. So that's good. It'll be interesting to see how that all turns out in the future. Hopefully, very good. So anyway. I wanted to mention that we will not have a work session February 16th. And let's see, that's all I have. Next item.
Next item is item 7, executive session.
Okay, we do have a need for executive session, so I'm going to move that we go into executive session for consultation with an attorney for the Shawnee County Commission, which would be deemed privileged in an attorney-client relationship. Subjects to be discussed include AMR contract, Maynard Conference contract, MTAA, and mental health facility at the Department of Corrections. I think we're going to need about 45 minutes, so let's start that at, let's go at 9. Let's go 9:40. We'll start. That'll give us time to sign some things.
Second.
Oh. Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.